All right, boys. Welcome back to another FIFA 23 starter squad video. Now, I was planning on doing an Eredivisie starter squad. Sorry, not an Eredivisie, a Serie A starter squad, then into the top 5 leagues for the Bundesliga, etc. And I still think we're going to do that because it was so fun to do a deep dive Premier League starter squad, right? Like a poor man road to glory, a hardcore FIFA player starter squad. A hardcore FIFA player starter squad is probably going to be closer to 50 to 100 to maybe even 200k with all the bonuses you get at the start of the game and the free FIFA points and whatnot, right? So remember, for the most part, my starter squads are going to be in the 10 to 200 into the 100 to 200k range. However, that's for the top league. What I was thinking here is to show you guys what I personally think is going to be the most overpowered, and maybe a lot. I don't really watch other FIFA content creators. I just don't. There's not enough time to run the streams, and now we've got 3 YouTube channels on the go. I got no time to watch what other people are doing as much as I want to. So this may have been done before, but I think my take on it will be still very enjoyable. So the idea today is to put together what I think and what the Twitch chat, to be fair to them, has also pointed out to me could be one of the most overpowered squad setups early on and the cheapest. An Eredivisie and Liga NOS starter squad, I think, is going to be cracked. There's so many good players now that play this game. So we're gonna that are in Ultimate Team across the top 5 leagues. So the lower leagues, the Eredivisies, the Liga NOSes, the Super League, the Chinese League is gonna have gems galore, and with the chemistry system, it's gonna be so much easier to build these teams and have them on chem. So I'm gonna try today to put together what I think is gonna be the most overpowered yet still cheapest starter squad hybrid that has Eredivisie and Liga NOS players. Now, to start, we're going to go over right to the left back setup, and we'll go between Eredivisie and Liga NOS. So, what? FUT 22? On what demon planet do we want to be doing a FUT 22 squad builder? FIFA 23. Wait, where was the squad builder? Hey, what? Oh, there it is. FIFA 23 squad builder. Oh my god. This is a rocky start to the day's grind. Okay, here we go. So, Eredivisie, and then we'll go LBs. Bang. I think off the get-go, Windal is going to be very, very good. So for our Eredivisie cheap Liga NOS hybrid, Windal is up there, right? I think we would say. Bassi, what a baller, hey? Or though, if you want to go over and look at Liga NOS, which is right here, you do have you have an option. So I think Grimaldo is a very, very cracked card, but I personally would argue that Grimaldo, if we want to also include cheapest, I think Grimaldo is going to naturally be more expensive than the Eredivisie options that we have. So I'm going to personally go Windal. I love the high work rates. I think his stats are fantastic. I don't think he's that much worse than Grimaldo, and I think he's going to be a good bit cheaper. So for my setup, I'm going for Windal. At right back, though, I think we're going to have an opposing opinion here. So if we go over to right backs and we go look at the Eredivisie, I don't particularly think the Eredivisie has the best options. Now, there may be some left backs that can also play at right back, or maybe there's some DMs that you guys know that can also play on full chem at right back. For the time being, I haven't really taken the time to figure them out in Eredivisie, so I don't really see Trita might be usable, right? If some of the Liga NOS players are expensive, we can still use this guy. He looks pretty great. There's no right back, right wing back in the Eredivisie that's that usable. But if you go over to Liga NOS, look at that. You have 2 options, and I would take the second one. So Pedro Porro, I think, is going to be great. But look at this Ba card, dude. You give him a powerhouse or a backbone, he's going to be nuts. So personally, I think a lot of people will go with Pedro Porro, maybe if you want more of a attacking minded, but the way I play in a 4-2-3-1, at least the way I'm going to start FIFA 23. The first month, I'm going to do what I know best and what I did best in FIFA 22, which is ultra tiki-taka, 4-2-3-1, high possession, ultra attacking gameplay for the first month. After month 1, once we have a coin balance and all that stuff, then we're going to start exploring new formations, new play styles, new tactics. We might even run a FUT Champs weekend with a 5 at the back counter-attacking setup with the aim of just scoring crosses. We're going to do so much on the Poor Man Road to Glory this year in terms of squad building and testing out squads and all that. That I'm looking forward to it. But the first month, inevitably, we're going to stick to the formation we know. So for me, my wingbacks end up being needed more defensively than offensively because I already have 6 players attacking with my DMs and the 4 attackers. So Ba would be the better choice. If you use your wingbacks more, maybe a 5 at the back, or you switch into a 3-5-2, Pedro Porro might be better for your starter hybrid squad. But those two look fantastic, and I guarantee you these guys won't be worth a damn thing in terms of being expensive. Now, in defense, though, this is where things get fun. The amount of options you have in each league is ridiculous, okay? So you'd look at the Eredivisie and think, okay, you've got Tezzy, you've got Hanko, they're both going to be dirt cheap. You've got Yuri and Timber, who I personally don't think is even going to be expensive. I really can't see Yuri and Timber being beyond 3 to 4K, really. And I even think that's a lot. Honestly, because of how many good center backs and high-paced center backs there are everywhere, I genuinely don't think Yuri and Timber is really going to be that expensive. So I think it's a no-brainer going with Timber. You could go with Tezzy, you could go with whatever you want. I think he's great. Timber's not, people are saying Timber's going to be 15K, out of their mind. Timber's not going to be 15K. There's no way he's going to be 15. 5K? Maybe. 15K? No. I can't wait for the next one. If that guy thinks Timber's going to be 15K, then he thinks this dude is going to probably be 35K. I would love to go with the St. Just. I honestly think St. Just would be great. However, you have other options. Inacio is a beast. Go with him. Pepe is a beast. You could go with him. I mean, even this Lucas Verissimo is a beast. You could go with him. I personally would probably throw my setup into a Inacio, but I think the FIFA community is going to go hard on a St. Just. Don't you guys think Liga NOS is so cracked? I mean, you could, if you, yeah, and let's say that guy's right. Let's say Yuri and Timber is indeed 15K. You could just go Inacio and Verissimo. I promise you Inacio and Verissimo will be 3K a pop. Pepe is going to be like 2 to 3K max. Personally, I think I would, oh man, you know what? Considering he's only 3 pace less than Inacio, I might have to go with the psychomaniac that's Pepe, actually. St. Just was 15K at the start last year. Well, there's a pretty big difference between St. Just last year and St. Just this year, though, wouldn't you say? Anyways, we move. I would personally say Pepe is the one that I would go with. Now, in terms of a DM, a holding DM, this is going to be interesting too. I haven't looked into this, so I'm going to be experiencing this alongside you guys. What are we thinking would be the best setup for a holding DM? Is Sangare still the best option? Oh my god, Alvarez looks cracked. Low high work rates for Alvarez? The Mexican beast, man. I mean, the thing is, right? Sangare, you get a little bit less pace, but way better dribbling and passing. Alvarez, you get more pace, but quite a bit worse passing and dribbling. I think I would rather take the defensive stats over the passing and dribbling. Because my holding DM in a 4-2-3-1 is going to be breaking people's legs and getting rid of the ball within seconds. To the left DM, the right cam, the central cam, the right center back, right back, whatever the case may be, right? So for a holding DM, I would say that at least for the Eredivisie, Alvarez is the one. Now, if we go look at Liga NOS, though, there's no way that you don't go for Uribe, right? Or for, I mean, Fernandez looks kind of cracked for box to box. Uribe has to be the one, right? I think Uribe's fantastic. He's too slow. These players are all too slow. Guys, I love you all. Please don't take your FIFA rat brain from FIFA 22 thinking that pace is everything into FIFA 23. None of you guys have a damn clue about what is good and what is meta and what is bad. We don't know that these guys with a lower bit of pace might still be very viable, especially at the start of the game. The fact that so many people are writing off players just because they don't have 90 pace is hilarious. So relax, the game isn't even out. You telling me that all these players I'm picking are not good because they're not meta? You don't even know what meta is. The game isn't out yet and you're already writing off FIFA 23 players that because they're not meta when you haven't played the damn game? Come on. Nevertheless, 75 pace I think is more than viable on any FIFA at the start. For a holding DM, if you look at holding DMs, other than maybe like Tonali and a few others, they've all had a nerf in pace. So hopefully that means that pace isn't hugely important through the middle of the park. I'm just holding on to the thought that maybe it won't be necessarily hugely important. Nevertheless, Uribe is our holding DM, okay, in a 4-2-3-1. Now, the reason why I start with a 4-3-3 is it's just easier to get chem. So my holding DM is going to be Uribe. If we look at a box-to-box mid hullet role, I don't think the Eredivisie has that many great options, does it? I don't know. I don't really see anybody. I didn't really pay attention to box to boxes for Liga NOS. Is this going to be a problem position for us? Hell no! Bang! Fernandez all day. High work rates, okay pace, and very well-rounded stats. If you wanted to be a sweat for your box to box, you could give him a shadow. That looks pretty good. He looks very, very well-rounded, this Fernandez guy. I like it. Yeah. No, Fernandez every day of the week. Let me have a look at his card overall, just real quick. 3-star, he got a 4-star weak foot, high work rates. As mentioned, very well rounded. I'm not entirely. He's gonna get max chem. We know this. 79 rated DM, 78 rated center mid. Okay. You went sweaty and gave him a shadow. What are we talking? So he's not going to be doing that much defensive work, so I don't really think it's a good idea. I was thinking Catalyst or Engine for him. Nah, I actually think Catalyst might be the move. Engine's usually great for the Hullet role. I think that's the move. I'd like to be in the 80s for pace. I really would. I think box-to-box mid, they're everywhere, right? They're the engine of my 4-2-3-1 builds. So this is a very crucial position. However, I do like that the engine, even though I'm probably 4 clicks short for sprint speed, right? I'd like to be 80 sprint speed. Otherwise, the pace is great. I like it. I think for our box-to-box mid, Fernandez is the move. Not going to be worth anything expensive at all. So we're at 2 out of 3, 2 out of 3, 2 out of 3, 2 out of 3, 2 out of 3 for everyone so far in terms of the chemistry setups. Now, central cam. Do we go with a central cam or do we go with like a striker or a center forward or a winger that we put at cam? I think Burgess would be great. I think the problem is he's a bit tall for central cam for what I like. Now, that is based off of last year's game though, right? Left-footed, I'm not overly hyped about. I like right-footed players. I'm right-footed, so my brain operates on right foot dominant. I don't like the left foot. I don't like the weak foot. I actually find weak foot more important than skill moves for central cams. His height being 6 foot tall is probably not ideal. Do we have anything better in Liga NOS? Oh, what about Ricardo Horta? Dude, Ricardo Horta looks cracked. Oh, but he's a center forward. So, okay, well, we need a different formation. Like a, what would be a 4-4-1-1 would get him there, right? There we go. 4-4-1-1 still works. Beauty. Okay, so he'll be our central cam. High work rates I actually like. I really like high work rates. What is his weak foot, though? He's 5'8", which I think is a great height for a central cam. Nice and nimble and small. Again, based off of FIFA 22 theories. So, like I just told you guys, I need to keep an open mind. It might not need to be small players. Look at those stats. I think you give him an engine. Okay. So people are saying Potti. Yeah, but what is he, a left winger? What is where is he? Oh, but he's a right winger though. So how would I begin to get that to work? We then need one of our central players to play out wide. Potti as a central cam. Pace is not an issue. Okay, so let's see if we give him an engine or a deadeye. What are we looking at here? I mean, Potti, look at Potti's finishing and positioning. Central cam is going to be at the top of the 18 and inside the 18. Shot power and long shots won't be important. 85 rated cam with an engine. Oh my god. What about a deadeye? Oh, a deadeye makes him an 87 rated cam. Holy lord. Okay, we're going to have to figure a way to get Potti. He could start as a center forward. Can he actually? Are you sure he can start as a center forward? Look at, I don't know if this is previous years. It's saying his preferred positions are right wing, left wing, right mid. I don't know what SS is. What's SS? I don't really understand what that is. So, what if it is, why is it saying he's out of position? Second striker. Okay, well maybe we can use him there then. I really want him as my central cam man. Oh my god, he looks really, really good. Okay, if we're talking right wing, I don't think there's any right wings I'm not excited about, boys, for the Eredivisie. What about, oh my god. It has to be Rafa, right? David Neres looks cracked as well. Holy mercy. David Neres, man. Medium might be a bit annoying to use, though. We need a left and right-footed wide player. So if the right-footed option could be Rafa. Let's go have a little gander at the left wing side just to see where we stand. What options do we have? So Gakpo to me would be cracked. Berwin would be cracked. But Gakpo, I was really hoping to use at striker. That's unfortunate. I really wanted Gakpo to be our striker. I mean, we could start him at left mid and then bring him into the striker role, right? Just by, like, we're going to start on a 4-4-1-1 and click attacking and we're going to go to 4-2-3-1, right? Is that still a thing? I don't know. I hope so. Hope we can actually have this switch into a 4-2-3-1. His second position will be striker? I hope so. That'd be very cool. So it's showing right now that it isn't. It's just left wing, left mid, so it might not be, honestly. So we need a left-footed wide player now. A left-footed wide player. What are we looking at here? Do we have any options in Liga NOS? Not looking like it. This is where we struggle. Can we force Kudus up here? Is there any way we could force Kudus up there? He's left-footed, right? Berwin's right-footed, unfortunately. Berwin's left-footed? No. Not only is he not left-footed, he's right-footed with a 2-star weak foot. I know to trust myself and not the Twitch chat, the bunch of batches. This is a incredibly overpowered team, but it's not full chem. That's a problem. So what would my allowance be here? How would I get, if we got rid of him, this to the max chem? What goalkeeper would we need? Oh yeah, good call. Benitez from PSV would probably work, right? Because of the Argentinian setup too. Yeah, 27 of 33. There you go. Get that link to get Fernandez on full chem too. That's actually a great shout. Neres can play striker. Can Neres play striker? Great shout if he can. Can Neres play? Is Neres' second setup striker? A center forward would get. How about that? This center forward at striker. Do they still get semi chem or what? I don't understand. Is he on 0 chem? I don't understand how this works, but I think this is the setup. This is it right here, boys. 30 of 33 for total chemistry. It's pretty much full chem. I feel like Hotti that has the yellows, right? Oh, so okay. I see. And Rafa, same thing. He can play center forward, but he can't play. Okay. I got you guys. Other than Rafa, is there someone that can play at striker that's right-footed that we've missed? I would have liked to go with Rafa, to be honest. Dan Juma can play at... Wait, can I get Dan Juma in there, even though he's Liga NOS? Okay, I mean, I know we said Eredivisie La Liga, but... No way, right? Surely not. No way. No, but you see? So he's only going to get one of 3. Broby, sorry. Brobry? How do you say his name? What Dutch managers... Do they have Van Gaal? No. Maybe just Van something or other. You didn't choose a league. Oh. Okay. What, I mean, I don't know. Liga NOS, I guess we'll do. 32 of 33. Damn. You could even go with a Villarreal goalkeeper and it would work. I mean, that's not... Then the problem is then it's not a true Eredivisie Liga NOS. Bear with me. This... see, the thing is, I think Dan Juma is going to be too expensive, guys. I really think Dan Juma is going to be too expensive. For what we want to say, a super overpowered but cheap Liga NOS Eredivisie setup, Dan Juma is both going to be expensive and isn't part of those things. No, Gakpo's second position isn't striker. I wish it was. It's not, unfortunately. Is there any Liga NOS wingers or Eredivisie wingers that can play striker that we missed out on, guys? Any at all? Just so we can have this... I mean... Broby, you guys really think he could play out wide? I don't think so with 55 passing, man. It's not good enough. That's just not good enough. I mean, maybe Orta with 79 pace will be viable? Rafa, too bad. Can't play. Can't play there. Luke de Jong. Pace doesn't matter. For wide positions, I think you want a base level of pace, though, right? Whether or not we know if pace is important or not. I mean, we could test the theory here. How about that? Ricardo Horta? Dude, this is perfect. How did we not see this? This is it. Full chemistry, uber cheap, uber OP, Liga NOS, Eredivisie, day one squad. Maybe with Timber, gonna be a few thousand. Gakpo might be at the few thousand coins. Everything else I think is gonna be uber achievable and uber affordable. What would you argue? 10, 15K squad max? I think I'd be overpricing this squad if I said it was 15 to 20K value. And that's going to take you like 5 games of squad battles with a dead team to get the coins you need. Like, to me, this is a day one starter squad. You've got Horta as your striker, let's say. You've got Potti as your cam. You've got Uribe as your holding right DM. You've got David Neres wide left. You've got Gakpo wide right. You've got Fernandez as your box-to-box. And your backline in the 4-2-3-1 stays the same. That is a hot team. I would say about 15K, maybe 20K at a push is what the squad would cost you day one. I'm actually, you know what? Day one of Team of the Year, just for like a clips video, we should look at this team, come back to me saying this is going to be 15 to 20K. And at the end of day one, so the 27th, at the end of the 27th, we should look at the prices and actually see. It's not a bad idea. Orta is crap? Absolutely not. What are you talking about? How is he crap, you batch? I love you guys, and hopefully that was a fun video. As fun for you to watch as it was for me to make. Catch you on the flip side. Peace!